Yeah, he's in a grumpy build, so we don't really have to try too hard. We could probably just kill him right off the turret. Oh my god, the sniper's crazy. What's going on, YouTube? Today, we're going to be getting carried by the experimental 40mm in sand Raiders of Sophie. Alright, let's jump into it. So for today's video, we do have a few rules for this challenge that we're going to be doing. As you can see on my Trampler, I only have one cannon slot. We will only be using the experimental 40mm cannon on this build, as we are going to be testing it to its limit. Number 2, we're going to start in solo storm dive, and if we survive and extract, we will move to duo queue. And if we beat duo queue, we will move on to small crew, which now has 4 people in the latest update. We will take it into large crew. Rule number 3 is we will need to destroy a trampler before we leave the game, otherwise the game will not count. If we do not kill a trampler and we are at extraction, we will drop the experimental 40mm on the ground as a penalty. This is the build I'm going to be using. Like I said, we only have one cannon slot. The only other thing to notice is that we have 0 maneuverability. There was a last update that affected the movement, so I'm not too sure how it's going to go. However, I really like this build, so even if I'm a bit slower and maybe my legs get stunned or something like that, it might not be that bad. We're going to find out together. Let's jump into it. All right, we are moving. We have set up our trampler, which is pretty easy because we only have one cannon. Not to worry. Boys, I don't know if we brought enough ammo for this raid. All right, I think we're good on the ammo. All right. Like I said, we're only going to be using the experimental 40mm cannon. I'm just going to be chasing out PvP in this solo run. We're not going to be going to loot any forts and things like that. We're going to just head to the center part of the map and see who we can find to test this out. The 40mm cannon is probably one of the best cannons to use as a solo anyways. I mean, the shotgun cannon would be pretty hard. The 80mm, you could do it because you can kill with it, plus it does damage. But overall, I think the 40mm cannon just has that oomph to it, that damage output, right? You don't have to reload it. You can, use it how you want. We are going to test it out real quick on this. I have used it a couple of times, not this one in particular. If you want to see how I got this one, check out my last video where I went solo versus trio storm dive. Yeah, basically we killed the whole server in the video and ended up looting it. No, never mind. We definitely did not do that, but if you want to see how we got it, you can take a look. Now with the experimental 40mm, can you see how the fire rate gets faster the more it overheats? That is basically the good thing about this cannon. Oh no, dude. We got a grumpy, boys. We got a grumpy. Alright, I'm not too sure what this dude is doing. Their trampler doesn't move. That's been a glitch though. I don't think that's the maneuverability that we were talking about. What's up, brother? What have you done? What have you done, bro? No way. Oh shoot. You can jump up the ladder. You can jump up the back. You can jump up the back, bro. Look. Like so. You can jump up the back, bro. Okay. All right, this dude isn't really listening to us. Yeah, I'm gonna just take his ammo. Actually, we'll leave him with the 80. We'll leave him with the 80. I gotta take my tags, boys. If you don't know, we'll even put it in his 80 form. All right, we have another traveler over here. That's probably a grumpy. Yeah, that's a grumpy. I don't know if we should just put this guy out of his misery. Maybe we just scare him a little bit. He better make that jump pretty quick, dude. He's about to lose a Trampler. Alright, I feel really bad now. Let's go get this other Trampler. This guy is stuck. So very interesting, very interesting. Alright, just so you guys know, we did not kill the guy. Well, we killed him, but we did not destroy his Trampler. We're gonna go destroy this guy's Trampler instead. Let me just go ahead and add his ammo to our ammo box. Alright, we've been heading towards this Trampler for what feels like a century. He's been posted up at this military boat for quite some time. I'm not sure how long it takes him to loot it. But we're gonna pull up on him, see if we can get the kill. Hopefully this AI doesn't spawn on us. I don't see any smoke, but he might have killed it first. Alright, his Trampler just shut off and the AI is spawning on us. Oh, he's just shutting the Trampler off and getting to work. The AI is gonna spawn towards him, so maybe it will aggro onto him. I'm not sure why he would have shut his reactor off though, because now we can kind of just loop around him. Take out this AI real quick. Let's hit a boost to catch him off guard here. Yeah, he's in a grumpy build, so we don't really have to try too hard. We could probably just kill him right off the turret. Oh my god, the sniper's crazy. Alright, he spawned back in. See if we can kill him before we take his Trampler. Oh, we didn't reload. Okay, we did miss him there. We try one more time. We don't really want to waste too much ammo, but we can if we want to. Let's pull up a little bit closer. He might have had time to spawn in there. I'm not too sure if it was 10 seconds or not, so let's pull up and kill him before he can grab his kit. Alright, we just finished looting him up. We did acquire our first black box, so we are good to extract. However, we want to stay in this raid for a bit longer. We want to get into some more fights. Alright, the next circle is here. It looks like it's either going to land on Mirsage or Ranch Wookie. Most likely it's going to land on Mirsage. We got another Trampler coming up on our left, so we're going to start heading towards him and see what he's about. Oh, we got a Trampler directly behind us. I don't know how I didn't see this guy. Let's hit him with the turn tech. Let's turn this ship around. He's on a grumpy build as well, I believe. Looks like he's trying to ram us. Probably not very smart for him. Ooh, good shots by him. I think he's maybe using an M82. Peppermill shotgun. Oh no, he's on our cannon. Or he's on our ship. Alright, this is what I like to do when they're on my ship. I like to actually come out the latch, or the ladder hatch side. And then you can kill them like so. They normally stand by the hatches and things like that. That's why I kind of like the balcony off of it, because you could just catch them off guard so easily. Thank God this guy didn't use his brain and just take my experimental 40mm. Now he's probably good as dead. It is a custom build. This isn't the tier 1 reactor that you get at the very start of the game. All Alright, we just finished looting this Trampler. He had a worn 70mm and a worn 40mm. Looks like he was actually looking for PvP. I mean, he had 9C4 on him, so he wasn't too interested in actually getting into a gunfight with us. But we're going to keep moving on. We did see a Trampler over here not that long ago. And it looks like he's over this hill over here. Alright, we're entering a minefield here. I'm not sure exactly where that other Trampler went to. Oh, he's right in front of us. Damn, I am blind today, boys. I don't know what's going on. So it looks like it's another grumpy build over there, so we're not too worried. This guy's now popping green smoke, but we're going for the kills in this one. That's the whole point. Looks like he's gonna turn towards us and actually just fight us. So good on him. Man, this cannon is so good. Alright, he's cooking with the shots here. Let's see if we can shoot him. He's shooting us with a tic tac or something. Oh, he's got quite a few experimentals. Ooh, okay. I wanted to kill him before he used like his reflector or anything like that. Oh, this guy boards my ship too, man. Oh. Would be the smart play for him to try to take my Trampler. We're gonna use that same strat that we just used on the last guy. We know he's on our ship. He's like reloading his gun or something. He probably heard us climbing up the ladder, so we're gonna bait him. Oh my god, I'm missing the jump. Okay, he's starting to take our 80mm. Alright, we got the kill on him. Let's try to take out his reactor as fast as possible. They can't respawn it back in. Majority of his compartments are broken, so his food probably fell on the ground if he had any. Alright boys, we're being pretty sloppy here, letting all these bums get up on our ship. We're gonna have to lock in for the next fights of the raid. Yeah, so this guy had 2 amplifiers. Okay, we'll take that. Boys, amplifier experimental 40. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. As you can see, the last spawn is gonna be on Mirsage. This extraction was not here, 10 seconds ago. I haven't seen any other Tramplers so far. There may be 1 or 2 more out on the map on the other side, so we will go over there to find out before we extract. Alright, we hear a Trampler coming up from behind us, so we're gonna have to turn our ship around as fast as possible to get ready for him. Let's go ahead and grab our sniper rifle and get ready. Oh man, we got another grumpy, boys. Oh no. And he's popping green flares. What do we do? Oh, this guy's ship is messed up. What's up, brother? You trapped him? You need some help?
Yeah, he's just sitting down there.
You've got quite the loot on your ship, brother.
Yeah, sure.
Got some nice boxes, huh?
Yeah, there are a bunch of like salvage stuff.
Okay, brother. You want help fighting this guy, or you just want to hit extraction?
Maybe if I hit extraction, he'll probably come out. So just watch. There'll be a guy in there coming out soon.
All right, bro. I'll be watching. Hey, bro. Now's your time to go get his ship, man. Now's your time. All right, boys. We are a fucking dirtbag, so we're gonna go hop on his ship and take his ship, and then we can just extract the ship. Oh, now that capturing Trampler's in back, this is going to be nice. See if he was telling the truth about someone being on his ship too. Oh my god, we just stole that so fast. What is that new update? Oh, it's coming up.
Did you get him?
Yep, we got him, brother. We got him. See, it looks like it's extracting his ship first, which is good. So if another person comes up, we can still use our 40, but we do not see any smoke in the distance. All right, boys, we are going to hop out of this raid. We looted up most of Mirsage. We don't see anybody else coming. I'm not going to stick around too much longer. All right, not a bad raid at all. We ended up getting 25k crowns, which is very good. For the very last guy there, I know it seemed like we kind of trolled him for a bit, that we were friendly, but I had to take the opportunity of capturing that Trampler when I get it. That was the first Trampler that I've captured since they've shut it off and since they've reactivated it. So it felt very good. That is like one of the best ways to make money in this game. As you can tell, he probably had around like 10 to 15k stuff on his ship. Normally, I would just let him be, let him extract, you know, do his thing. This is everything we're going to be bringing into the duo match. I am bringing a reflector and an amplifier just to offset that 1v2 a little bit. Let's get it. All right, boys. Do we have enough ammo this time? Hopefully. Our ship is set up. Our rekits down below. A couple of pepper mills will do the trick. Let's get into some PvP. Same as last time. Oh, hell nah, bro. Wait, no, bro. Chill, bro. Chill. Y'all don't know. Nah. You can miss me with that, bro. Looks like there's a Warren cannon on there, so we will grab that. Boys, the AI does not mess around with these cannons. They aim straight for your reactor. If you leave them, yeah, you don't want to know what happens. You don't want to know what happens. All right, so they're stopped at Venedig. I don't see them. So I'm hoping they just parked in the middle there. We're going to just run straight up on them. We want to keep a little bit of distance because we really don't want to duo boarding our ship. They're going to be able to trade for each other. And we're going to be in a terrible spot. All right, they should be right around this corner. Yeah, let's try to take out his leg first. We don't need him getting close to our ship. All right, let's pop the reflector here. Pop the amplifier to do maximum damage. Yeah, we're just gonna pop both our experimentals. Not a big deal. Looks like they have pristines. Okay, we do not want to die here. We're so close to dying. We'll keep backing up. This will be pretty tough if they have pristines, but we do have an experimental, so. Sounds like it might be on my ship. I'm not too sure. Okay, we got his wheelhouse, so they're gonna be stuck in reverse. Try to make an opening to the reactor. We're already hitting the reactor, which is good. Probably gonna want to try to get a pick on one of them so that way they can stop their repairing. There we go. Their wheelhouse should still be down because we killed them off the repairs on it. Okay, we do have another trampler coming up behind us. That's not good. These guys have a bunch of pristines on their ship though. Oh, he's on my ship. Oh yeah, he's taking my experimental, boys. No. And this other ship is just trolling everything. Well, it got interesting, boys. Reactor's still doing okay. Oh, we're getting tagged, you know. Pristine turrets are gonna wreck us pretty quick. So we're gonna just grab our kit. We basically already lost our trampler. We're gonna grab all of this C4 we had. Other trampler's gonna get absolutely smashed too, which is funny because they're going against pristine turrets. We got them pretty weak. Like they ended up going over the hill and got a good angle of defense on their reactor. They're protected by the chassis. Got a good little view of what's going on though. It's pretty easy to see people in this game, so we're gonna want to try to stay wide left. Ooh, he's getting a good angle on the reactor here. And they got my experimental 40, bro. We need to get it back, please. Yeah, he sees us. Oh, no. This ship is zooming. These guys are really bad at the game, but they have a pretty decent trampler. Really not even that good. Alright, boys, we're on their ship. Killed one of them. Oh, hell no. Oh, this is such a bad spot. See if we can see where the captain's apartment is. That's right here in the corner. I might just die here. Alright, they're dead. They're fighting it out right now. Oh, they're trying to destroy the other ship. How is he not dead? What is that? No. What, bro? What is that hit rig? Oh, no. We're playing way too greedy there. We knew better. I knew I shouldn't have pushed in like that. But oh well, we ended up losing on the duos. That was a fun fight. I really wish we killed them just to take all those pristines. But the fact that they ended up losing that second build, they weren't really that good. They were probably just trying to go hard in duos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace out.